Many people, especially in the West, do not like tofu because it has no taste and some even say it has weird texture. But today, I'm showing you how to turn it into flavorful with great texture. Hi everyone, I'm Monica. Welcome back to my kitchen. To no further ado, let's go straight to the ingredients. Main ingredients are tofu and eggs. Here is 250 gram medium firm tofu, 2 medium eggs, 1 clove garlic, a quarter thumb-sized ginger, some leftover veggies. You may use any veggies you have. Recommended they are not too watery or become soggy after cook. Some dried shiitake mushrooms will make your tofu fragrant with great texture. For more umami flavor, some fresh mushrooms will help a lot. Rinse these dried shiitake mushrooms for a few times under running water to discard dust and dirt. Then let them dehydrate and become soft inside a boiling hot water. Cover it to speed up the process. It takes about 1 hour for thick mushrooms like this. You can get ready for the rest while waiting. Rinse and clean the remaining vegetables. Maybe you are thinking about putting some tomatoes. It is fine for adding some sweetness in the gravy for topping. Here it is, beautiful dehydrated and soft mushrooms. Drain and discard excess water. Discard the hard stem for better result. Let's start mincing and cutting. I tell you guys, this dish is not difficult, but it takes a bit of your time, especially to slice and mince ginger, garlic, and mushrooms. It will take approximately 30 minutes to get done with all the mincing and slicing. But trust me, it's worth your time because you'll smile at the result. Some of you may think, why not using equipment to get the job done? For me, I experience it takes more of my time taking out, setting up, and cleaning all those kitchen equipments. And also, slicing machine or blender cannot give me the texture and authentic flavor that I expect. Anyway, it all depends on individual. If you find that using some kitchen equipments are more convenient, then you may go for it. I do have almost all the tools needed in my kitchen, but I need to grab a ladder and go down to the basement to take them out from our storeroom because I have limited space for them in our small kitchen. Okay friends, now we are slicing some cauliflower. Cut them into small pieces. Give some rough chopping will do. Slice shiitake mushrooms, not too thin or not too thick. Cut them in small cubes, following the patterns of the other fresh mushrooms at the front. You can find these mushrooms in Asia grocery or you can order them online. I always have ready-use stock in my fridge. I'll put the link in the description for a video on how to make easy vegan meat from these mushrooms. Please check it out if you are interested. I include some fresh hot red pepper. My German friend gave me some from her garden. You can opt it out if you don't like spicy food or you are cooking for kids. If you have some carrots, you may consider them too. Unfortunately, I ran out of it. I'm actually clearing off my fridge for today's recipe. I'm using the remaining veggies that I have in my fridge. I also don't have green onions, so I'm using jalapenos to replace the green color. Alright, we have all the ingredients we need. Next, we are going to mash the tofu and mix it with the egg in a 600 to 750 milliliter capacity bowl. Crack the eggs. If you cook for more people, just multiply the ingredients accordingly. Today's recipe is for about 4 to 6 persons, and this dish goes very well with plain steamed rice. Let's mash the tofu and eggs with a fork. No need too fine. Medium to rough mash is good enough. You may use hand, but make sure it is a clean hand. Or you can wear a disposable foot glove. Add a pinch of salt. Some white pepper powder is optional. 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliter of light soy sauce. A tablespoon of oyster sauce. Or you can substitute it with mushroom sauce if you are a vegetarian. Oh yes, you can replace eggs with cornstarch if you are vegan. Give it a good mix. Okay, heat up a frying pan over medium heat and pour in 1.5 tablespoons or 25 milliliter of cooking oil. Drop in the dehydrated mushrooms. We are going to stir fry them until they look a bit dry and fragrant. This takes around 15 minutes to get it done. Flip them once in a while to get even heat from the pan. After they started to look half dry, switch off the heat. Then you can season with just the right amount of soy sauce. It is about half a tablespoon, roughly. Keep stir frying until they are coated and starts to darken in color. Now, the aroma of mushrooms, which are coated with soy sauce, filled my kitchen. Remove the pan from the heat and directly pour them into the mashed tofu. Give a good mix. If you don't want any toppings on top, just clean the wall of your bowl for a tidy presentation before you steam it. Prepare a medium-large cooking pot for steaming. Cover it with a lid. Bring it to a big boil over high heat. After it is boiling, turn the heat down to medium-low and continue steaming it for another 15 minutes. Meanwhile, we can now cook the toppings. Heat up pan over medium heat. Drop the right amount of cooking oil, more than 1.5 tablespoons. I'm using US standard measuring spoon. 1 tablespoon is equal to 15 milliliter. And I'm using back the frying pan that I used to saute the dried mushrooms. Drop the ginger and garlic into the hot oil. Stir fry until they are golden brown or you got the aroma from a distance because I usually cannot smell it in the close distance. At this point, we can drop the dried enoki, stir fry for about 20 seconds, then continue dropping all the other mushrooms in. Stir fry until they are coated with oil. After that, followed by cauliflower, stir fry for about a minute until they are 80% cooked. Splash some half a tablespoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Give it a well mix so that every ingredient is coated with sauce. Taste it to check it if it is salty enough. If not, then add a little salt. You are free to use any flavor enhancer. You see, the mushrooms and cauliflower are transparent, mean they are perfectly cooked. Switch the heat off. Drop all the cut peppers into the pan. Give a good mix again until all peppers are coated with sauce. We are going to spread these fragrant toppings on top of the steamed tofu. Take care of your hands from the steaming heat. Spread evenly until they completely cover the surface. This delicious and nutritious dish is ready to serve. In a restaurant, a dish like this would cost at least $12.50, but making it at home only cost about $6. Totally worth it. All the greens are fresh and clean, budget-friendly and hygienic, making it safer to enjoy. The taste is just as good as anything you'd get eating out. The tofu is wonderfully smooth, tender, and flavorful, and every ingredient in the toppings is tender but still with its great texture and packed with flavor.
Yummy!
Friends, if you are stuck wondering what to cook, you have got to try this steamed tofu recipe. Both the kids and the elderly at home will absolutely love it. This video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave it below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like and don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you for it and goodbye.